Hi.
Hello.
Welcome back to episode 3.
We totally got this balloon for this episode.
Totally. But welcome back. A little bit different. Just a little bit.
The vibes are going to be different every episode, honestly.
For sure. I feel like something's always going on every episode. Just to give context, there's a power outage going on in our building. But we said we gonna still record.
Yep.
Because
we committed.
Yeah, we committed to a schedule.
To the bit, bro,
we truly did. Yeah.
Yeah.
But today's theme is families. You would think it would be like, disasters and stuff considering what's happening right now. So we're going to be doing family themed ones. So it's kind of hard to do like a specific overall family. So it's just like, it could be your parents, could be your husband, that's your new family. Found family, and then, like siblings, like brothers, sisters, all that, cousins, whoever. There's definitely like a lot of relationship advice, am I the asshole, all kinds of things that I found. So it's gonna be a ride. But let's just get into it already. All right, let's start it with our first story with an am I the asshole. Am I the asshole for walking out of the airport when I saw my husband's mom standing there with her luggage? I, female 30, don't have the best relationship with my husband's mom. Since day one, she tried to make remarks and compare me to her. She then tried to get on my good side and started overly praising everything I do, and sometimes even copying me, like that one time when she literally dyed her hair purple, just like mine. And when everyone pointed out how ridiculous she looked, she actually blamed me and accused me of trying to make a joke out of her. So anyways, my husband and I took 2 weeks off work to go visit some places out of the country. Tourism, in other words. Thing is, I was the one who saved up for and arranged for the trip. In parentheses, my husband was responsible for booking the tickets. My husband's mom wanted to come along and threw temper tantrums when I said no. She called, texted, sent people to talk to me into letting her come, even threatened to call the police and make some complaint up to get us to stay if she can't come. My husband said we should just take her, but I told him he was wrong to tell her about the trip in the first place. He gave me an ultimatum, said he wouldn't go if she can't come, and I told him I'd gladly call his bluff, which made him take his word back and said, fine, I'll tell her to stop it because we won't take her. Things got quieter, suspiciously quieter. The day of the trip came and we got to the airport at 2 p.m. My husband was walking ahead of me and was looking left and right like he was looking for someone. I asked him, but he didn't respond. He led me to the waiting area, and first thing I saw was his mom standing there with her luggage. I froze in my spot. I felt a cold wave washing over me, and I was fuming inside. She and my husband were hugging. That's when I quietly turned around and started walking towards the exit. My husband followed me while shouting at me to stop. He tried to stop me, but I told him off the harshest way possible. He tried to say I was overreacting and that his mom was there anyway, in quotes, and I should let it go and not mess the trip up for us. I told him he and his mom could still go and that I was going home. I went home and sobbed into my dog's fur for several minutes. Turned out he booked her a ticket without me knowing. An hour later, he came home yelling and raging about how pathetic and spiteful I was to walk out and go home and ruin the trip last minute. I told him he caused this to happen. He said that I was being so hard on his mom, it's ridiculous. I refused to fight anymore, but he kept on berating me, then called my family to tell them that the trip was canceled and that it was because of me. My family said that I shouldn't have ruined it for myself and should have sucked it up and done my best to enjoy it. Did I really overreact?
It's always family trips. So this was a family trip? This wasn't like a couple's getaway?
No, it's a couple's getaway.
Oh, okay.
It was supposed to be just the two of them. But the husband was letting, the family know, hey, we're going on a trip. And I don't know, the mom felt the need to be like, me too then.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, ask. Don't just be like, and I'm coming too.
Right.
Oh, the husband's so disrespectful.
Yeah.
To to one, like, bluff, like give an ultimatum,
right,
on a couples trip.
mm-hmm.
Like, no. And also just like after like coming to an agreement,
yeah,
that we are not inviting mother-in-law,
right,
you're gonna go behind your wife's back and make arrangements anyway,
yeah,
and not tell her until you're at the gate. Like,
yeah.
I like, how did they think this trip was gonna go?
That's why.
Like,
but I have a feeling he had definitely bought it already when the mom asked, and just kind of was like, okay, fine, whatever,
and then just didn't cancel it.
Like, I feel like that's definitely what this husband is giving off of, since he's, I don't know, because the fact that he's agreeing and was so keen on being like, yeah, just let her come.
Yeah.
Even though the two of you were in conversation and it was only the two of you. And then as soon as you let your plans out there, your mom wanted to join. It's like, if your dad, your brother, your sister, if they have siblings or whatever, wanted to come, you would just say yes, you know?
Yeah.
Or is it different because it's your mom?
Yeah. And also it's just, like, I just don't like, it's so icky, because then that just means that he made the arrangements without asking her first.
Yeah.
And that's still majorly disrespectful to her and inconsiderate. But yeah, I really want to know, like, what did they think was going to happen on this trip? Because this is supposed to be for them. Like, you know, I don't know if they plan on having a family, but, like, you know, once you have a family, you can't do stuff like that. Mm-hmm. That becomes such a luxury. So to bombard on a trip like that, it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna have a romantic dinner and mom's gonna be there too. Like, it's just not romantic. It's not. No, that's so icky. I don't like that.
You're not the a-hole, bro.
No, you're not.
You were smart to just walk away.
You put your foot down, and that's
for
like,
sure.
I hope it's a lesson learned to him. To call her pathetic, oh God.
I think to berate someone and call someone pathetic and spite them or whatever, or is so spiteful just because you said no to someone joining a trip that was between the two of you is childish.
Oh, very.
And it's also concerning to see, like, because there's a lot of mama boys out there, and, you know, some better than the others. It's fine to like a parent, you know, it's fine to be, you know, daddy's girl, mama's boy, whatever. Mm-hmm. But it comes to a point, if you let that parent kind of just control your life for as long as they live, there's something wrong. Yeah. That's not healthy. You need to learn independency from that, because it's just toxic.
Yeah. Also, she established that she already doesn't really get along with her.
Yeah.
So it's like, you're already kind of like putting a downer on, like, the trip by inviting someone that she knows that trouble might come with them, you know? Like, if his intent was, I doubt it is, because he was insulting her, but, like, if his intent was like, well, I want to invite my mom so that you guys can have some time together, you know, and, like, try to get along, you know, like, maybe that would have made sense. But then I feel like she would have probably responded with, well, then that's between me and your mom, and we'll make our own trip.
Exactly.
If that's what she wants.
Exactly.
You know,
yeah.
That's a no-no.
Big no-no. Mm-hmm. Anyways, we don't have comments because I don't have access to that.
Oh my gosh, our internet is out. Damn it. Yeah. Dang.
I didn't save a lot of comments. That's except crazy. From best of Redditor updates.
Oh, okay. So we'll wait for the juicy ones for comments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, story 2. Mm-hmm. Another Am I the Asshole? Am I the asshole for leaving a family gathering and taking the cake with me after getting my feelings hurt? I, 27 female, hit 1 year sober from alcohol at the beginning of the year. I forget when this was, but congrats either way.
Yes, congratulations.
This was a huge accomplishment for me. It was bigger to me than finishing college. I told my family that next time we were together for family dinner, I had something to celebrate. This all happened at my mom's. The kids were playing and the adults were hanging out. I took the moment to share that I'd reached 1 year sober and how good I felt about it. They went with, "Oh, that's what you were talking about?" And, "Has it been a year already?" I am embarrassed to admit I hoped someone would say they're proud of me. My brother-in-law, Steve, looked at my sister and they both said, well, at the same time, and she said, since we're all here, in parentheses, niece, just got into a specific gymnastic thing. It's been a long road, but she did it. Steve popped some wine. Steve popped some wine they'd brought and started giving everyone's glasses and cups. He made eye contact with me and his face fell. I had this gnawing feeling, so I got up from the table and I took a walk. I tried to get through the moment mentally so I could be present for my niece to celebrate her success. But when I got back to the house, my sister asked me why I left without saying anything. I said I needed a minute to myself. She looked at me funny and said, okay. I said I'd shared something I was very proud of, and she bulldozed over it. My mom put her hand up and asked me what my news was. I said that I told them. I hit 1 year sober. Mom said my generation always wanted praise for doing the bare minimum. That wasn't an accomplishment. It was just what I needed to do, like graduating high school. I tried to make it through dinner, but found myself just not in the mood anymore. I decided to go home. And then she put this in bold. Here's the direct thing I am being called a butthead for. I brought a small berry chantilly cake, my favorite, to share after dinner. It was the thing I decided I earned. The kids had definitely seen it. On my way out, I decided to take it home with me. I guess when they realized the cake wasn't in the garage fridge anymore, my sister called to ask me why I took it. I said I did because it was my cake to celebrate my accomplishment. She said, word for word, are you fucking serious? Oh my God, Emma, grow up. You are such a baby. My mom later texted me directly to tell me how disappointed she was that I threw a tantrum because my niece got more attention than me. I don't think her read of what happened is right, but that is why I'm asking you guys. Am I the asshole because I took home the cake in the end? Was that really childish of me, considering the kids saw it and then didn't get any? As I was putting on my shoes to leave, Steve found me and directly apologized and said that he was completely oblivious in the moment. I know he did not do anything to intentionally hurt me. And she does some edits. Hi everyone, I just wanted to follow up and say thank you to everyone for the responses. I have a lot to think about when I next go to therapy, today actually, and work on. I do want to clear up a few things that I've seen come up a lot in the comments. I am not in AA. I tried AA before and it was not compatible for me. It works for a lot of people very well and I'm happy for you if it works for you. So stuff about the steps and the personal inventory are not relevant to me. It wasn't a party for my niece, it was just a family dinner. The cake was mine and wasn't brought for my niece. I didn't take it because I wanted to get back at them. I took it because it's my favorite cake and I wanted to eat it because it was my thing. I don't know why they opened wine for my niece getting into the gymnastics program, but I also don't think it's my place to say anyone else has a drinking problem, and I'd prefer to have eyes on my own paper.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot. That one has layers.
Yes, it does.
And if you're like me, an oldest child, you know that has layers. So, well, first off, congratulations on your sobriety. We don't know how long ago this was, but how many years it is now. Congratulations. Yes. We are so proud of you and we're celebrating for you. Woo. I think there's such a thing to be talked about like celebrating for family members that are older, especially when it comes to like amongst children and amongst like different generations. Because it is a bit tricky, right? With a niece and then OP being the aunt, but also is definitely not the oldest generation amongst the family at that dinner. And of course, they notified everyone beforehand. So it's like already like people should be knowing that OP is celebrating something and wants to celebrate with their family. Exactly. I feel like if they celebrated with OP and then announced the niece's entrance into the gymnastics, that would have been like, oh yay, we're celebrating two things. Yeah. Like we want to also share this great news. So then it's like we're just celebrating our family's accomplishments. Exactly. I feel so bad for all the older siblings or older cousins or like just older members of families that get overshadowed because of younger children's achievements. Yes, they should be celebrated, but everyone should be celebrated first and foremost. That's so mean for them to just be like, well, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
5 minutes later, pops open a bottle of wine. Well, then y'all got some work to do. Like,
they didn't even give her a hint of like, oh, that's crazy. Like, good. I'm glad that, it's been a year. Not even a single word. They're just like, oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Like, that's so...
No, I'm proud of you. Congratulations. Right. And then once the niece's news comes out, it's been a long time coming. Yeah, so is sobriety. That takes so much mental strength and physical strength also. It just takes so much strength to like take care of yourself like that.
Yeah. To
put yourself first and resolve a issue that you've been struggling with for like God knows how long.
Yeah.
Who knows? What if her niece like grows out of gymnastics in the next year and she's like, well, I want to be a dancer instead, or I want to be an actress. It's like, we're still going to be celebrating those, but it's also like, come on, sobriety is just a whole nother level. People are allowed to take a minute to themselves. I don't understand. Like, she doesn't have to tell you where she's going. I mean, granted, she could have been like, I'm going to go out for a second. And so that in case, they were worried about her or something. But I don't know if it didn't really sound like they were worried about her.
I don't think they'd even cared.
Yeah. I feel like the sister was like, why aren't you celebrating my niece's gymnast? It's like, oh, why aren't you celebrating my sobriety?
Right. Like, she asked why she stepped out, and she, the OP responded like very vaguely, I just needed a minute. I feel like that should have gave the gateway of like, are you okay? Like, or like, did we say something wrong, But clearly these people don't sound like they even wanted to give her a sliver of any appreciation to her.
Yeah. And guess what? The cake is not is not for the kids.
Nope.
Like, because there are things for kids, there are things for adults, and then there are things for both, right? So not to say that the cake was intended for just the adults, but she clearly said that it was hers to bring because she wanted to celebrate one of her achievements. Right. She didn't get to celebrate her achievement with her family, which is so sad. So she said, you know what? I'm going to stay for a while, be mature and celebrate my niece because I know I would have wanted that same treatment in return. And I'm going to take my cake and eat it too because I get to I'll just celebrate on my own.
Yeah.
Which is so sad. And I hope OP had friends or like someone to reach out to celebrate with instead. But if all she had in that moment was her favorite cake and her sobriety, hey,
it's okay.
That's a celebration in itself. Yeah. Yeah. Opening the bottle of wine in front of her is
in front of someone who just said
is insane
that they are celebrating their sobriety.
We're celebrating a child's achievement. We're gonna drink something that the child can't
even have.
Like, I'm sorry, you should have brought your own cake, Samantha. Exactly. Like, I don't know her name, but like,
no, you're good.
You should have brought your own cake.
I do want to point out, like, remembering somewhat what the comments were talking about. They were asking, like, they made it sound like it's all about them when it came to like their child's achievement in gymnastics. Like when they mentioned like it was a long time coming, as if it's like they were the one working up for it.
This child's like 5.
Yeah. This child's literally too young to even understand or something. But
they're like, I just get to roll around and flip all day.
I get to freaking just throw myself. I get to just flop on and I get praised for it.
Yes.
Hell yeah. Yeah, a lot of the comments were just being like, well, they sound like they're not going to be good parents in the future.
Oh, they definitely sound like they're one of those parents that put their kids in something so that they can just boast about their kids.
Right.
And not because the kid wanted to do it. But like, hopefully this child wanted to do gymnastics. But yeah, don't live vicariously through your kids. If you had a gymnastics dream and you didn't get to live it out, maybe do gymnastics with your child. I don't know.
Right.
Like, icky. So many icky family members right now.
You guys should be ashamed of yourself.
No.
Oh my God. Let's just move on then, okay, I guess.
Yeah.
I will say we are going through these really quickly, but it is for a good reason because the last story is pages long.
Oh, really?
It's very long. So I will have to
We're doing good
skim.
pacing then.
For sure.
We're doing good.
I think it's like because we're not able to even bounce back on like comments and stuff, it's hard.
Yeah.
But then again,
yeah.
You just want the story.
Yeah. But yeah, congratulations, OP.
Yeah. All right. Story 3. I only realized how toxic my family was when I met my partner's family. I have been with my partner now for 3 years. She is 30, female, and I am 34, male. We went through work, were friends for a while before dating, and have been living together for about 2 years. Firstly, I will call my partner Elizabeth. Now in real, she has a name like this, where it can be shortened to various nicknames, like Liz, Lizzie, Beth, Liza, Eliza. Thing is, my partner always introduces herself with her full name. Always. She has always hated any shortened version of her name. I know this is odd to go into explaining all of this, but it is relevant. Elizabeth has also some health issues, and she is what could be considered a larger lady. This has never ever bothered me. She is sweet, kind, and funny. She is so caring and loving to everyone she meets. When I met her, I was smitten, and she was a great friend to me, which just made me appreciate her all the more. We had been dating a few months when I met her family. Now, Elizabeth is clearly a product of her environment. Her parents are warm, welcoming, friendly, and ever since I joined their family, I have been treated as one of their own. It's made me reevaluate a lot of things. When Elizabeth met my parents, I was embarrassed. They were a little rude and dismissive. My father made a comment that Elizabeth could be prettier if she lost some weight. They also seemed to go out of their way to refer to her as Liz, Lizzie, despite how often I have corrected them. Elizabeth took all of this in her stride at first. She would simply try and ignore it when we were around them. When we got engaged, her parents were thrilled. Mine? They didn't speak to us for several months. This is because we put the announcement on social media. The thing is, I had told them a week before that I planned to propose, so they knew. When I proposed, I called them that night and they said they didn't appreciate being the last to know. I referred back to our previous conversation, and technically, Elizabeth was the last to know. I had spoken to her parents beforehand as well, and they had told a few close friends and family in advance. Only after we spoke did we then post it online. Other things they have done only seem worse now when I look back. I am mortified I did not catch these sooner. And he goes down by listing them. 1. They asked Elizabeth why she had no kids despite her being married before. We have told them several times her health issues make kids very difficult for her to have without help. 2. My mother said I had landed on my feet with her as Elizabeth's parents clearly have money. 3. Elizabeth does not want a large wedding. We want a small gathering abroad. My parents commented this must be because she has no friends. 4. They asked if her health conditions were because of her weight and she needs to be careful of diabetes. Her problems are neurological, nothing to do with being a bit overweight. 5. When my parents took us out for dinner, they changed Elizabeth's order to a salad when she went to the bathroom. I reordered her food and they said I was an enabler. 6. They asked why her first marriage was so short. She explained that her and her ex were not compatible and she didn't wish to really go into details as it's an uncomfortable subject. My mother then asked how often he had beat her. Elizabeth walked out and I followed. My mother then demanded an apology from her. And lastly, 7. They refused to add her number to their phones or add her on social media. I have her parents and siblings on both. When I look now at how my family have treated Elizabeth and how her family has treated me, I am so ashamed. I have no idea why she has not left me because of them. Her family are the literal polar opposites of my own. I've gone low contact with my parents, but the temptation to go completely no contact is there. Looking back, it is clear now that my parents are emotionally abusive. I never realized before. I had no idea just how toxic they were. I always said they were just brutally honest and put it down to them being older parents. Pretty worried she will eventually leave due to my parents.
What was 6 again?
They asked her why her first marriage was so short. She explained that her and her ex were not compatible and she didn't wish to really go into detail as it's uncomfortable. It's an uncomfortable situation or subject. My mother then asked how often he had beat her.
This is another level of toxic. Holy shit.
This like somehow got worse from the last two.
My heart literally aches for this woman.
Yeah. And the OP.
And OP as well. Kudos to OP for being such a loving and caring partner.
Yeah.
And
I
always
agree.
reassuring and standing up and defending her.
Mm-hmm.
Or cancels her order, orders a salad, and he reorders her dish like that. Period.
Yep,
That's exactly what you're supposed to do.
Quickly too.
Oh my God. That's so... Wow. Wow, I need a minute. Like, what? How did Satan and Lucifer like reincarnate and marry each other? Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
That's so, what the hell? I first of all love that how sure of herself this woman is. Like, she's like, no, my name isn't Lizzie. My name isn't like Beth. My name isn't Eliza. It's Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, Miss Bennett. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, Miss Elizabeth Bennett. Yeah, I'm happy that her family is very like, you know, supportive and kind. And this couple got issues. They got major issues, and I think what is so disheartening is that he really tried to like make them see that she is the one for him.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, you guys need to stop talking about her like this. Like, this is the woman I'm going to marry. This is like the real thing. Like, for them to not talk to them for months after hearing about that, like, that's so ew.
And it's like it almost like contradicts them in a way where it's like, you don't even seem to even like the girl, so why do you even care that just this little mistake of them telling you later will be the reason why you stop talking to her or to them?
I bet you it was because like they didn't have enough time to plot to sabotage or some shit like that. Like, but he describes them as older, so it's like I feel like these are just the type of elderly people that are just like upset and grumpy and just hate life. It's like, why live like that? Why live your last few years like that, bro? Instead of being happy for your son that he found someone that he loves.
Especially because they're both in their 30s too. So at this point, it's like they've definitely passed the point of like needing your help and always having you by their side. So it's like, you should know that they're very independent. They don't really need your opinion. And yet you still give it. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. Especially like no one asked.
Exactly.
No one asked.
You know, the whole, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all.
Don't say it at all.
Don't say it. I don't know. Maybe take that advice, because that's so unnecessary and rude.
Yeah. And also I think it's just like the whole focusing on her weight thing and like the whole like, why are we dwelling on the past? Let's talk about that. Right. Why are we dwelling on her past when your son is her future? Mm-hmm. Your son is her present. Like, you know, like you don't need to know about that. That is none of your business. That is for her and for him to know. Yeah. And to work through. Like, we don't even know if she's fully healed from that. Exactly. Like, what if, like, I feel like there's so much risk of like, I don't know, bringing up like past traumas, and like we don't know what went down for his mom to insinuate that she was in a physically abusive relationship is absolutely despicable.
And they don't even deserve the right to even know, because of all these other past actions, for them to have asked that. Like, you guys disrespected her. You guys are calling her names. You guys are not listening to her boundaries. Mm-hmm. And yet you have the gall to be like, so what happened to your past marriage? Because we care all of a sudden.
Yeah. I'm like, when did this become an interrogation?
Yeah.
Like actually get to know her. Did you ever ask about her career goals? Did you ever ask about her hobbies?
Right.
What she, like, how they met, and like why they fell in love, how they fell in love. Like a lot of this is just like they're really trying to push her out, but they're pushing themselves out the door.
Yeah.
It's like they don't deserve to be in their lives if this is how they're going to treat her. Cuz I'm happy that OP knows that with them disrespecting her, they're also disrespecting him.
Yeah.
Cuz that's his person. It's so sad.
That door should have been closed long time ago.
Yeah, I think he was really trying to get through to them. Give her a chance.
Yeah.
Like, that's all she needs from you guys is like a chance to, because we want you in our lives.
Yeah.
Like, who knows what's going to happen? You know, what if she does get a chance at having kids? Like, you know? And if she doesn't, like, they're prepared for that. Like I can't imagine what would happen if like they said, yeah, we're not gonna have kids, and like they just blow up on her, you know?
Yeah.
I'm happy that like he's doing this now so things like that don't happen in the future.
Exactly.
But yeah, stick to her family, bro.
Yeah, let her parents walk you down, you know,
Yeah.
arm in arm, because that mom, that dad.
But I like the fact that they wanted a small wedding. It's like, what was last episode? Proposals.
Oh yeah.
We talked about
it a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you haven't seen it, you should go watch it.
Go watch it, please.
A small wedding abroad? Oh, honey.
Yeah.
Couples retreat right after. Couples couples trip right after. Hello,
round
honeymoon.
up the troops.
Yeah, round up the troops.
Y'all thought this was gonna be a regular wedding.
We
Drop
doing
it, give me
drills.
20.
We doing drills.
We doing
left,
drills.
Face, right, face, left, right. Yeah.
Left, right, left.
But no, I hope they have. I don't know if the wedding happened yet, but I hope that wedding was amazing.
I hope so too.
I want to know what the destination was.
I know.
Oh.
I think also the fact that, you know, they were like, yeah, we just want a small wedding, and they were just like, it's because you don't have friends, right?
Oh my God, I
It's
forgot
so
that you said
stupid.
that. Yeah, that's. Like, go fuck yourself,
That's
bro.
so
Like, what the? That's so unnecessary.
So stupid to just be like, yeah, like, you know, I think it would be really small, you know, very intimate, because I'd rather have family there. It's because you don't have friends.
And guess what? You no
Fight
longer have
me.
a son. Bye.
And now you no longer have
Bye.
children of your
Yeah.
own.
Guess what? You're being resigned from being a parent. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you. The door's
It's like
that
they jump
way.
to these like conclusions, like these drastic conclusions, thinking that they're right.
Yeah.
It's stupid. They think like they could be like therapists. They're like, it's because this, right?
But the thing is, you're not helping anyone. Like, where is the?
Oh, they.
Our neighbors just yelled.
Our neighbor, I don't think it caught it, but our neighbors, yay! Yay!
Oh my God, that
scared the hell out of me.
Our power's back.
power's
Yay! Oh my God, that
God.
scared me. Bro, we're so back.
We're so back. Wait, hold on. Oh yeah.
Bro, we're so back.
Let's go, baby.
Let's go. Yeah, our power's back. Yay. So now we're even brighter and we got color.
Yeah. And we also have internet, so we can look at comments now.
Yes. Damn, what were we talking about? This was the in-laws from hell.
Yeah.
So yeah. I think we wrapped it up, honestly. Yeah.
Yeah, they're just not good people.
Yeah. We both wish OP and his wife a lovely marriage.
Yeah. And I hope that you guys continue to stay in contact with
Her family.
Her family.
Yeah.
But OP, stay back from your own.
Drop them, bro.
Drop 'em.
honestly. Unless they apologize. Yeah. Throughout that entire story, I did not hear about
single sorry.
Yeah, a single apology.
Some of the comments. Someone said, yeah, this isn't okay. Sometimes being really blunt about weight is a cultural thing they see as helping, but it's rude either way. And if you're not from a country that's more normal, your parents are extra rude. Someone said, please go no contact with your parents. Do not invite them to the wedding. And someone else came to say this. They will ruin the wedding for everyone.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I didn't even think about how they would ruin that wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Ooh, I bet you, kind of going back to the whole wedding stories from our last video, they definitely would make comments on the food there too.
Yes.
They'd be like, no salad
what
bar.
if this is the prequel? No, I'm just kidding.
No.
This OP is a loving groom.
Yeah.
He cares for her. Nah, yeah, that's insane. And like the dress.
Oh, yeah.
You insult that woman's look, I will fight. I would literally fight for her.
I will throw a punch.
No,
a singular one, because I can't punch for life of me.
Happy they won't be there. So.
Yeah. Right?
Dodged a bullet.
Don't do it if you're thinking about it. All right. Strap up for this one, because this one's a long one. And I will be needing to take breaks in between.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Wait, I'm scared.
This is coming from r/true off my chest.
Ooh.
My little brother, 3 male, is actually my fiance's 25 male kid. Dude.
Oh my god. I was like
moment.
3 male.
Yeah.
Oh my. 25 male. Wait a minute. Oh. Wait, how old is OP?
They don't. Oh, 24 female. When I tell you, I was scrolling through and saw that title. It also took me a while. I was like, "Wait, what?" It's crazy.
Oh,
see, when I said strap up,
yeah,
I meant it.
I'm strapped now. Oh my god.
All right.
I'm so scared. Okay.
And thankfully, I have dates for this.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Yeah.
The power came back on at the right time.
Literally.
Holy shit. Okay.
Shout out to the person who did this update, because this was a long one, and I give you kudos because you worked overtime. All right, so there are trigger warnings.
Oh no. Of course there are.
Yeah.
Damn.
Cheating, surprise almost stepkid, and potential grooming.
25.
25. All right. So this was June 30th, 2024. Yes, the title is a little bit fucked up. I'm aware. My fiance, 25 male, and myself, 24 female, have been together since we were 17, 18 years old. Honestly, he was always kind, handsome, funny, and everyone used to say I was so lucky to have the whole package. I felt so lucky too. He always treated me with love and respect, so this makes everything just so shocking for me. I have always had a good relationship with my mom. It has always been her and I against the world. My dad died in an accident when I was little. We always joked we were the real-life Rory and Lorelai from Gilmore Girls.
Ooh, what season is this? I'm a phone cat right now. Hey, girl, I think we missed an episode. Ooh,
this the director's cut or some shit.
Dude, I was about to say this is more like Ginny and Georgia, but Ginny would never. I mean, Georgia would never. Oh my god. Okay.
My mom dated guys on and off, and they were usually cool, but nothing really past the early stages. Around 4 years ago, my mom told me she was pregnant, which was a huge surprise. My mom was around 42 years old, and although she was sort of dating someone recently, parentheses, didn't meet the guy but knew she went on dates, it was still a shock. She never thought she could be pregnant at her age. Parentheses, she had me when she was super young. An oopsie. And I can tell she was stressed and worried. I decided to support her, since she has always supported me and I tried to reassure her. She then had my brother, who is now 3 years old. I have a close relationship with my brother. I have helped taking care of him since he was born, and I just love the little guy. My fiance was also always helpful with my brother, and we would take him out for ice cream, playgrounds, pool time during summer, etc. But nothing was weird. He was just my then boyfriend spending time with my brother and I. Now to how I found out. My fiance and I lived together since we finished college. My fiance was not at home since he was hanging out with friends, but I was home because I didn't feel like going out and just wanted to chill on my sofa. At some point during binge watching a series on Netflix, my laptop died and I was too lazy to go get my charger. So I just took my fiance's iPad. I know the password, but honestly never used it before. The the iPad logged in and I got a bunch of messages pinging. Parentheses. I guess he hasn't used it in a while too. Anyways, this got my attention and I went to check it out, and of course I found everything. My mom's number wasn't under her name, but I recognized the number and verified it with my phone. She was telling him she felt guilty and that I should know. He also said he felt guilty but couldn't lose me and they fucked it up. She said it was unfair for her brother, or for my brother, to never not know his dad, and that if he could live having his son around, not behaving like a dad but a brother-in-law. I broke down. What the F? There wasn't a lot of older messages, just some photos stored of my brother as a newborn, my mom pregnant, and more photos of my brother growing up in an album. I couldn't anymore. I cried for what it seems ages, and I wait for my boyfriend to come back home. I wish I was one of those women that can pretend and get things together before confronting the cheater, but I can't. He came back later that night, around 23:30, and I just gave him the iPad with the conversation opened and saw his face completely go pale. I asked for an explanation. When, how, why, and he didn't want to at first, but knew he had to. Apparently, a few years back while I was traveling with some friends, a girls' trip, my fiance and mom had dinner together. Parentheses, this isn't strange since he has been a part of the family for so long. Sometimes mom and fiance would eat together at our place even if I was busy with sports or out. I did the same with his parents. Somehow, unclear how since he couldn't explain it well, one thing led to another and they ended up sleeping together. They felt guilty for apparently not guilty enough because they slept 2 to 3 more times, using the excuse of meeting up to discuss how to tell me. Apparently, when my mom got pregnant, they stopped sleeping together and decided not to tell me, since my fiance loved me and couldn't lose me, and my mom didn't want to lose her daughter. So here we are now, with 2 of the most disgusting humans. I obviously broke the engagement, told my mom to never talk to me again, and moved in with a friend. I feel bad for my brother since I really love him, but I can't be around him now. I just can't. I feel like it would remind me of all those times we talked about having kids. I would be his baby mama, only baby mama. We talked about this future since we were 17 years old. So I want to puke every time I think how I actually was taking care of his child with someone else while still having those dreams. I want to puke. Okay. Just do a little pause. Initial thoughts on that.
I want to puke real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Disgusting. Both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Mom, definitely a predator. That mom is definitely a predator.
Yeah.
See, oh my God, because this man got fault too.
Yeah.
As much as he was definitely groomed. Oh, it's so hard.
It's a bit
Because
complicated.
dude, 2 to 3 times after.
Yeah. The first time, I give some sort of like, okay, probably was coerced,
Yeah, because the whole.
Yeah, but then 2 to 3 times after.
Nah, bro.
That's intentional.
I literally feel like puking and crying right now. Like, I can't even imagine how she would feel. Like, I don't blame her for blowing up then and there, because it's like, dude, you're processing. Like your whole life was a lie. It feels like your whole life was a lie.
Mm-hmm.
Because your siblings are a part of your life, so it's like, to have that label be changed, like yes, he's still her brother, but that brother got some mixed with her boyfriend's DNA, and that's just not. Oh my God. Like, oh, I'm speechless. This episode has me speechless. Some of these families fucked as hell, bro. Y'all fucked up as hell.
Y'all
Oh
are
my
nasty.
god, you're messed up as fuck. Like,
You are messed up. You are messed up. Be ashamed.
oh my god. And for him to not tell her, like,
The both of them too.
like when you said 17, I almost flipped out of my chair. Oh my god. I'm so scared. Like I oh my god. My brain can't compute.
It's okay. Well, yeah, but we do have more, so
yeah.
we'll just carry on from there. This person updates everyone 4 days after. So it's very recent. And this only happened last year of summer. Like, that's crazy. 2024.
This happened last year?
2024, July 4th.
Oh.
June 30th.
Wait, how old is she? 24?
24.
Oh, she's us, bro. She's our age. Not that we're 24, but like age range.
First, I want to thank everyone for the nice messages and comments. I was not expecting so much support. I'm still a mess, not gonna lie, but after reading the comments, I felt better, like a therapy mini session. So again, thank you all. To the update. As I was afraid, I was indeed confronted near my office this week. I knew this was coming, but thought maybe I had more time. My ex was the person to come find me yesterday. After finishing work and walking to where my car was parked, my ex was sort of lingering, waiting around. I thought about running, not gonna lie, but I guess in the moment I felt strong enough to get over with it, instead of having that hanging above my head with waiting to be approached again. He asked if we could talk, and I said yes, but I didn't feel like having this conversation over coffee like we were old friends. It felt ridiculous, so I told him to just talk right there. We were in the streets, but somehow it wasn't crowded, but also not completely lonely. It felt right. He basically said sorry 100 times and that I deserved better. I agreed. He said he did love me and that he still does, but he would understand why I wouldn't want anything to do with him. He said that if I did in fact considered giving him a chance, that he would go to therapy alone or together or both, and that he would work hard to win my trust. I told him it wasn't possible. There was too much damage. This sounds calm when I type it, but in the moment, things came out more with a louder tone and harsher words. Anyways, he did say that he is in the, or will be, it was a bit of a blur, process of getting custody, partly, from my brother, and that he in fact does want to be a dad to him. He said he does not want to be together with my mom, and that it was just a stupid mistake. Sure, because 4 to 5 times a mistake is just a random thing.
Mm-hmm.
He couldn't explain why he did it in the first place. I think he doesn't even know himself. I asked if he cheated with someone else before. He said no. Not sure if to believe it, but he sounded honest. I asked why he didn't come clean, and he said that after he did the deed, he always felt panicked, and it hits him that he could lose me, and he didn't want to. I told him it was meant to be found out, and that was his plan, to have my brother around and ignore their relationship forever. He said he didn't think far enough and that he was basically going with the idea one day at the time type of survival. I asked him if he felt that my mom seduced him. He said it was mutual, which made me want to puke again. I asked if he had any contact with my mom since I found out. He said yes, but mostly about my brother. Didn't elaborate more, and I didn't press for more info on that. He said he told his parents the day before or the day before that, not sure, Monday or Tuesday, about everything. The parents were not happy, but they were glad to start building now a relationship with my brother, their grandkid. Honestly, all of this felt like a punch in my stomach. I don't know why. The parents wanted to contact me, but he told them to wait till he approached me first, hence why he was here. I said if he started or thought about the custody before I found out, and he said no. But when I found out was like the push he needed. Great, seems I helped him get his shit together. And this past week, he was arranging all of that mess. That's why he hasn't tried to see me before. He sounded and looked defeated, but the whole thing made me, besides sad, angry. I was mainly depressed before, but now I'm furious. I feel like he is still in an okay place, and he isn't paying for his actions beyond me leaving him. He will have my brother, his parents, and others and move on with his life. Well, I lost everything. I hate him. We parted ways not on a happy note, and I told him to never get near me again. I was done. He asked me to see my brother still, that I was important to him, and tried to guilt trip me, and it worked. But I still think I can't. I don't know how much about my mom and really hope she doesn't come find me anytime soon, but I'm fuming right now and won't be able to handle it. I will be contacting my family and friends and finally doing the blasting today. I think this is about time, and after my talk with him, I got the extra push I needed.
We're pausing?
Pausing.
Okay, great, because now I know what I want to say. No, because this needs to pay for what he's done. No, like, I agree with her. I think that's why I'm trying to be so careful with my words, is because she is losing everything. Because I understand there is a certain line with him knowing her mom, when he was 17, who knows, maybe 15 the earliest. And then there could have been some grooming in the process. Because for him to say, like, again, like, it was mutual.
Yeah.
I believe that, but I also believe there was a percentage of coercion there. And I don't know what happened at that dinner. I don't give a fuck what happened. But whatever coercion happened, or whatever seduction between the two of you happened, it should have stopped there.
Yeah.
Unless this dude's like, he had like some weird fantasy about her mom in the beforehand, but I don't even want to get into that detail. My thing is, both her mom and her ex should have thought, hey, consequences of my actions, where could this lead?
Yeah.
And the thing is, she can't even escape it. Because she can escape her mom, she can escape him, but she cannot escape her brother.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all trapped her in that relationship, and I feel bad for her and for that baby boy. Because of course she cares for him.
Mm-hmm.
That's her brother. Whether she likes it or not, whether he's full-blooded or not, like, that is her brother, and she loves him and he loves her. Mm-hmm. Like, it infuriates me that they didn't even think about how this would affect her, and they just thought about what was in their pants. I'm happy she put her foot down and was like, no, we can't be friends. Mm-hmm. We can't be together after this. I don't care. If you loved me, you would not have done that.
Yeah. And I feel like they definitely, or especially him, it was like they didn't feel guilty enough to have stopped the first time. He only started feeling guilty the moment the mom found out that she was pregnant. And that's when they were like, he finally draws the line. Yeah.
So it's like, what if Miss Girl had put if you put a actual condom on, like, she probably thought was like, I'm on menopause, it's not gonna happen, like, it's fine, I'm fine.
That's so dumb.
Like, girl, don't rely on age. You never know what's gonna happen, bro.
You never know.
You never know.
Everything could be tied down there, and you could still get a miracle child. Like, anything can happen.
I don't know what it is. I feel like with him being like, I've never cheated on you before, that makes it worse.
Yeah.
It makes it worse. That's some salt on that wound. Because it's like, oh, you didn't cheat on me with, like, the pretty girl in the classroom, or like the girl that I thought like that hit on you and you rejected her, but you fucked my mom,
my mother, of all people.
There's layers to this. It's just insane,
and it keeps getting bigger.
No,
because there's a second update. This was posted on July 7th, so this was 3 days after that post. So all of this is happening within the week. Damn. Okay. She thanks everyone again for the support. And then she goes into it. A lot has happened. I did the blasting, and this is how it went down. I first posted on my family's Facebook group we share. This is from my mom's family side. I used inspiration of what you all suggested in my last post and said something around the lines of, I want to communicate to you all that my wedding with X has been permanently canceled since I found out that my mom name and my ex name had in the last few years a sexual relationship which resulted in the birth of my little brother name. I had no clue of any of this, and I found out about it last week. I won't have moving forward a relationship with name, mom, and ex for obvious reasons. I would appreciate your understanding, and I felt it was only fair to let you know of the situation since I value transparency and honesty above all. I also included a screenshot of my mother's message, what I said to her once I found out, and a message she managed to write back before I blocked her. Didn't open the message till before the blasting. I didn't want to hear her and be persuaded. It exploded. I had family reaching out via text and calling the whole day after the blasting. I would say most were very supportive, and I could tell they were just shocked. There was a few neutral and some suspicious that it wasn't the whole story and maybe I misunderstood. My grandparents were in the maybe you misunderstood category, which it wasn't surprising since my mom is super close to my grandparents, and like I said before, my mom was always a good mom, so no red flags. I will be moving with a cousin that is more like a sister to me. I haven't reached out to her previously because I knew once she knows everyone would. That's why I went to my friend's place. My cousin is devastated on my behalf and offered I live with her and her 2 kids until I can get my feet on the ground. I accepted and will be moving next week. I'm a bit afraid of this because this will give my mom an easier access to me, but I can't stay at my friend's place forever. I then proceeded quickly to post a similar message for we share most of our friends since high school and local university friends on Instagram. I created a close friends story and tagged most of them too. This went sort of viral in our friend group. Actually, one of my friends sent me my Reddit post and asked me if this was me. I confirmed. They were also shocked and speechless. They never thought my ex would even remotely do anything like this. They said he was crazy about you. Oh well, apparently he went overboard on the crazy part. The group of friends is divided at the moment. Some are completely on my side, and some are thinking it wasn't the whole truth. I told everyone that reached out that if they don't believe me to ask their friend if he is asking for custody for my little brother. That kind of shut them up for now. My ex deleted his social media apparently. Also, my ex's parents called me like I guessed they would. They were kind to me and were very sorry about everything. I got the feeling they are also overwhelmed and very disappointed. However, it was clear that they will be supporting their son. They are very upset at my mother and don't want anything to do with her, but not sure how that will work with my little brother and everything else. They tried to give me info about the custody and what is my ex up to now, but I shut that down quickly and told them I don't want any info. I want to move on. I also asked them to not reach out in the near future, that I needed distance, especially if they will be supporting my ex. He's living with his parents at the moment. Also, my ex and my mother, after the blast, were going nuts trying to reach out to me. They tried calling my friend, who she blocked, and reaching out from different numbers. I had to put my phone on silent and ignore everyone. However, my mother sent me a long text from another number, and that was a weird text. She said that I was being cruel and that she didn't think she raised me that way. She said she thought we had a better relationship than me blasting out laundry like that without talking to her first. That I didn't have the whole picture. She did mention something that confused me. She said in her long-ass text that the reason she slept with my ex is because he reminded him of my dad. That is what that was grief. That she didn't mean to use him to heal her pain, but she wasn't strong enough. I don't even know what that means. Like, did she think that my ex looks physically like my dad or personality or what? I have seen photos of my dad, and well, yeah, my ex isn't super different, but also not super alike. I mean, they share brown, dirty blonde hair, blue eyes, white skin, but that's not so uncommon. I don't see what else. I don't know. That threw me for a loop and honestly makes me want to confront my mom just to know what the hell. From all the things she could say, I was not expecting that. I'm holding on better. I don't cry every hour or want to murder them, but I'm still sad and upset, and it just feels like it isn't my life. That is a big joke or a bad dream, and I will wake up to my normal life. In quotes. And then I also need to really start planning my future and start applying for jobs in other cities, or maybe check the possibilities abroad more seriously. I might ask for 2 to 3 days off work to really get my thoughts together and do some research. I'm terrified, to be honest. I feel frozen, but I know I need to start moving. And then there's some comments that this person had put down. That mom is hilarious. I thought I raised you better. I never in a million years thought you'd fuck my boyfriend, but here we are. My petty ass would be sending her that, right? The irony of her blaming for airing laundry when she did that. The laundry wouldn't be dirty if you hadn't fucked my boyfriend on it. One more update, but we'll do a pause.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, thank you. Because what I wanted to say before you went into the update was about her dad. I felt so bad because it's like, I'm happy she mentioned it. Because what a bullshit excuse.
Mm-hmm.
That is so gross. And also it's so disrespectful and dishonorable of like her dad.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you even say something like that? Do not drag her dad into this. He has nothing to do with this. Yeah, a commenter like aced it out of, like knocked it out of the park with the petty response, because you have no right to talk. You are not owed a conversation. He only got the privilege of a conversation because she was mature enough to stand her ground and set her boundaries. Like at least she she had to do that with him because like their relationship wise. You're her mother. And this is the sad thing, like you can be a good parent in the beginning, but parents change, people change, and her mom needs help. Because if there is some sort of part of her that like was attracted to her daughter's boyfriend because it just maybe their relationship reminded her of her daughter's father, it's like, okay, go talk to someone about that. Don't do something as ridiculous and disgusting as this.
Temptation is a sin, bro. Like you should not have like given to
predatorial temptation is a mega sin. Let's get that, like, oh god.
Because then when you, especially putting that together, being like, wow, my daughter's boyfriend is reminding me of my late husband, I should probably go for like you. That isn't exactly what you should be going towards. You shouldn't even be thinking that. You shouldn't even be like, you needed to go to therapy because clearly you're still hung up on your husband, and that's fine. But it's like, that is not what you should resort to. You should not have resorted to like getting with him. Like if you thought that it was going to fix something, you were 100% wrong. That is gross. And then same thing. It's like, you didn't even consider your daughter's feelings. You have no right to even say, I thought I raised you differently, when you go ahead and do this. Did you raise your daughter to go and cheat on someone? Go and
did you teach her that grooming was okay?
Is okay, yeah. Or like ew.
No, because it's like, she has a right, OP has a right to tell everybody about this. Because like she said in the past update, she lost everything, and these are out being like, my life is still fine. No, you deserve to get blasted. Like, people deserve to know why there will be no wedding. And to the family members who are neutral and think that she's missing the point, the evidence is a 3-year-old child. Do you need anything else? Like, what do you mean she's missing parts of the story? She's telling you exactly what she found out, and there's proof.
You want them to sign up to 23andMe to get that freaking DNA test? Because it'll be 100%.
Yeah, because it's obviously y'all know that Miss Girl wasn't out dating other men.
Exactly.
She had no one around, so it's like, why would she make up something like that? It's astounding to me how like someone would make like thinks that someone like her grandparents. Oh, come on. Just because that's your favorite daughter doesn't mean that she's perfect. Like, oh, that's so disheartening. To guilt. Oh, this is what I wanted to say. To try to guilt trip her and using her dead dad. It's just, you're just digging your own grave at this point and burying yourself. Like,
can't even feel sorry for you.
Go shit on your bricks. Thank you.
And pee on your peanuts.
No. Can you tell we've been waiting to use that line?
Yeah.
Oh,
We've been cooking that one.
oh God. Yeah, that one was cooking.
But there's 2 more updates.
Oh, wow.
Very brief, very short. Last one's very short.
Okay.
Hi all, it seems now posting on my profile is much easier to give quicker updates. So here it goes. My group of friends is divided. Some of his closest friends have been saying that I should give him another chance. Then no one is perfect, but he loves me and that he always was good to me and I shouldn't just turn my back on him. They even said that Max, a little brother, and I could be a perfect little family and that I could make sure that my little bro has a good stepmom. Who better than his blood relative, right? That is so BS. They're talking like he messed up or on something minor or even medium. Like he lied about getting laid off work or like he forgot to pay our bills for a month. I have some girlfriends that are completely on my side and supporting me, which is nice. But our friend group isn't solid anymore and everyone is taking sides. I did have a conversation with Max on the phone though. I admit I had a bit to drink that night since I was coming back from meeting some friends for dinner and I had a few glasses of wine and a cocktail, but I remember the talk. And she puts a disclaimer. This is not the exact conversation, but I will put what I remember on the best of my abilities. Me. Do you think you were groomed? Max. I never thought of that, but maybe? How did you even get a crush on my mom? I thought we always hung out in a group, and my mom wasn't really there more than a few minutes and passing by. Was it looks? Yes and no. I thought she was pretty and therefore the teen crush, but I then also tried to talk to her by passing through your house and ask if you were there. He knew I wasn't, and then had a chat with your mom. Me. Was I always second choice? No, you aren't now. And back then, when you asked me to be your girlfriend? Silence. Tell me the truth. I don't know. I did like you, but I still had the crush. Do you want to be with her now? God, no. Why did you do it, Max? Get her out of your system? So you still wanted her? Did you want her during the times we had sex? No, don't. I only wanted you. I don't know. I felt like these YOLO moments. I thought I would give my teen self what he always wanted. I felt so stupid. Then, why did you do it more times? I really don't know. We were silent a lot and not long after we hung up. It was a short call and honestly emotional. I was sort of drunkish and he seems emotionally drained too. I feel stupid for opening up and calling him and asking those questions. I said 1,000 times I don't want to know anymore, but I was weak. Every time I feel like moving on, I get hit again by everything. My brain can't understand yet. On my mom's front, well, not a lot has happened. She continues to try to fix it. My grandparents reached out to me, but I didn't answer, and I'm sure they were trying to give me support. And now this other update real quick. She's moving to Spain. She got a job. Yeah. She got a job in one of the biggest cities in Spain. Wow. She's excited, and she's going to be flying in a few days, and this was posted on August 18th, which is 16 days from the last post, 49 from the original post.
Wow.
I haven't told almost anyone about it, just a few friends I trust, and of course my cousin who I live with. Also my boss. My mother has been telling people I'm being mean to her when she wants to fix everything. She made a mistake and is trying to fix it, but I am being difficult. She's just human. Not surprising. I'm now really coming to terms on how self-centered she is and has always been. I'm sad I lost the mom I thought I had. Feels like she died. My new therapist, yes, I got one the last week, yay, said I'm grieving. Max has left me a bit alone since the last call we had. I heard he is focusing on my little brother and just staying under the radar. I have had some short phone calls with my little brother, which has been bittersweet, but he is doing okay. He, of course, doesn't know what's really happening, but he's happy with having a new dad. It doesn't hurt as much as it did before, but it still hurts. And then someone in the comments just said, for the record, Spanish men are hot. And then the original poster said, heard they are also ladies' men, but going on with an open mind and also focusing on myself for now. I'm 100% not ready for a relationship or even a hookup, but eventually, let's see. And that's it.
Wow. That felt like the end of a movie. Like she's like, and I'm off to Spain.
And I'm off to Spain now.
Oh my gosh. Again, a lot to process. To those friends who were like, y'all could be just a cute little family. This is not Playhouse. Grow up, and you should also get therapy. Yeah, I don't know why the mom needs to stop trying. Like, you're done, donezo, like dead to me. There's no coming back from that.
And it's not a mistake. Like, I don't know why you keep referring to it as a mistake when clearly 4 to 5 times is all intentions.
Yeah. You know that song, Stacy's Mom? Got it going on.
Got it going on.
Ooh, not this one. Like bro definitely had a crush on her mom.
For sure.
First. And it's just gross.
Exactly.
Like, I wanted to give my teenage self a YOLO moment. What?
I wanted to do something for my teen self and give him what he wanted.
That's so disgusting.
Ew.
Like, stop trying to justify it. I think that's what I'm trying to say is, like, you need to stop trying to justify what you did and have some remorse, have some fucking regret, and own up to it. Like, don't try to soften the blow by trying to put it into a good light, because nothing about this is good. Mm-hmm. It's just so heartbreaking. I wish she found out about his little teen crush so early on so that she could just drop him, because thoughts like that, obviously now, like, we know is so dangerous when of course grooming is involved. Like, you just need to figure your shit out, grow up, take care of your shit, and like just leave her alone. I can't imagine what would have happened if they did get married. The fact that they were engaged and he still didn't even tell her before he proposed, or not just they
they were just gonna go on with the wedding, act as if nothing happened.
Yeah. Like, before you propose, again, we said this last episode.
Yeah.
You need to be transparent about everything. Whatever you're hiding, now's the time to say it. That's a big commitment that you are offering someone else. And if they don't actually know you, you're trapping them into a commitment with a total stranger. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
So I'm happy she's out of it. I'm so sad that this is the relationship she has to have with her brother. I also feel so badly for this little baby boy, because to grow up and find out about the way that he came into this world is just, I don't know how as a child he's going to process that. Like, if you want to be a good dad, put that boy in therapy immediately.
Yes.
Once he gets to a certain age, once he can comprehend what the fuck you did. Because things like that, it makes you look at yourself so differently for those people. I'm happy that she's okay with still having that relationship with him, because I know she needed to take a step back. And I always think about this as like, when there's a child that was brought into this world and you thought it was yours and it's really not, or like, you know, whether it be like your child or like a sibling, but it's not fully your sibling. Like, you know, I know that people tend to put it on the child, and I have a strong like feeling about like how wrong that is, because it's not the child's fault. They didn't ask to be brought into this world that way. They didn't ask to be brought into the world, period. So I feel like resentment towards the child is like, I don't think it's right. And not to say that she did that. I think she did the right thing in taking a step back, because of course she's going to look at him differently. But I'm happy that she was like, no, I'm still going to work to have a relationship with my brother. But yeah. Ooh. Have fun in Spain, girl, because you're going to need that. Have the time of your life.
Yes.
Wow.
Please go out.
I'm happy she had a happy ending.
Yes.
As happy as it can be. Like, wow. Well,
a lot of these families are all messed up.
Yeah.
And there's an overwhelming like amount of how messed up these families are. Like, there were even some that I had found that they're very tame, but they're also very disappointing. Where like some, again, it's the same lines of like, families weren't celebrating people, families refused to go to weddings, family and like reunions always having an argument all the time. It just was like, they're all bad. There wasn't even a single funny one that I could find.
That's insane, because y'all go 0 to 100 real quick. That's the thing about families. It's like, at the end of the day, families are meant to be full of love, full of support, and healthy.
Yeah.
Like, family shit gets hard, but like, you know, sometimes you just have to take a step back, look at the bigger picture, and think about how much do you love this family member, right? Yeah. Any love should be unconditional, especially familial. Mm-hmm. Especially nowadays, I hear like a lot of familial love can be conditional, and that should not be the case.
Yeah, and you should be able to bounce back from like hardships in families. It's, you know, like you could have some sort of rough patch with them, like whatever the situation, but you should be able to come back to it. If there's not that like gateway or an opening to that at all, then there might be a chance that you might have to just, you know, kind of walk away from it for a bit, you know, but that shouldn't be the case, you know, so please love your loved ones, you know. Yeah.
And celebrate all achievements, big and small. Please. Yeah. Every achievement, whether it be your family, friends, or even yourself, big and small, they matter. Wow. Girl, I feel like taking a trip to Spain myself. Like, wow.
Like taking after a trip. That, yes.
OP, I hope you're living your best life.
For sure.
Your best life.
And I hope you're healing.
Yes. This is going to be a long road to healing, but you in Spain, girl, have fun.
I know. That's huge.
Well, tell us about, I don't know, feel free to let us know your guys' thoughts and any family moments that you guys want to share. Hopefully less insane than this one. But yeah, thank you guys for watching or listening.
I'm glad you guys were there when we got our electricity back.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for being there for that. Your support means everything.
Your support means everything. We'll see you in a couple of weeks.
Good night.
Good night. Yeah.